With a projected population of 10,064,627 in 2022, Michigan ranks 43rd among the 50 states in the United States in terms of growth rate based on annualized rates during the 5 years leading up to that year. The gross state product, or GSP, of Michigan hit $481.9 billion in 2022, which is up 1% in the preceding 5 years. In 2022, businesses in Michigan employed 4,813,920 people, a decline of 0.2% per year over the preceding 5 years. In 2022, the unemployment rate in the state was 4.7%, and the top 3 industries by total employment were manufacturing, real estate and rental and leasing, and professional, scientific, and technical services. Curious to know more? Then let's go deeper into this. Hello there everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and press the bell icon to never miss an update. The gross state product of Michigan was $481.9 billion in 2022, up 1% over the previous year. In the 5 years leading up to 2022, Michigan's GDP has expanded at an annualized pace of 1.8%. Michigan also has the 32nd highest GDP growth during the prior 5 years out of all 50 states in the US. What we call a state's GDP measures its economic production by tallying the value contributed by all of its industries. It's often used as a gauge of a state's economic vitality. Certain industries in Michigan contribute more to the state's GDP and employ more people than others. However, it's not always possible to get the whole picture from a glance at the figures alone. To get a fuller picture of the economy's state of affairs, it's helpful to look at both the year-over-year growth rate and the annualized rate of expansion over the previous 5 years. What is the segment GDP of Michigan? About 45% of Michigan's GDP that year came from the manufacturing, real estate and rental and leasing, and professional, scientific, and technical services industries. Jobs in Michigan were mostly found in the healthcare and social assistance, retail trade, and professional, scientific, and technical services industries that year, totaling 41.2% of the state's workforce. Industry employment growth or decline may provide valuable insight on the health of the state's economy as a whole. In 2022, Michigan's labor force will total 4,813,920 individuals, placing it 11th among the 50 states in the United States. Over the 5 years to 2022, employment in Michigan has expanded at an annualized rate of 2%, behind the national average of 3.7%. In 2022, the largest employers in Michigan were the healthcare and social assistance sector with 696,513 employees, the retail trade sector with 561,125, and the professional, scientific, and technical services industry with 481,098. In 2022, Michigan will have the 45th highest unemployment rate among the 50 states at 4.7%. In the 5 years leading up to 2022, the unemployment rate in Michigan has increased at a pace of 0.4%, which is worse than the national average. The soundness of an economy and the tightness or slack of the labor market may both be gauged by looking at employment statistics. Lower unemployment rates are often indicative of tight labor markets, whereas faster employment growth is often indicative of a healthy and expanding economy. In 2022, non-residential building in Michigan totaled $8.4 billion, placing it in the 22nd place among the 50 states in the United States. At $127.6 million in 2022, Michigan ranked 8th in the United States for residential building. A total of 22,274 construction permits were granted in the state of Michigan in 2022, showing a yearly decline of negative 2.7% between 2017 and 2022. Jobs, wages, and tax money are all generated by the construction industry, making it an integral part of any economy's overall trajectory. Additionally, the construction industry supply chain includes other industries such as manufacturing, wholesaling, warehousing, transportation, and real estate, rental, and leasing services. Therefore, developments in the building industry serve as useful barometers of economic growth. That's it, everyone. Now we'd like to hear from you in the comments down below. Make sure you're subscribed along with turning on the notifications. Thanks for watching and hope to see you back for another video.